Welcome back to the House Judiciary Committee this Friday afternoon, May 15th. So we still do not have the amendment for 208, so that's going to be pushed off. We're not going to wait around. We're going to get our business done on 193 and on 171, and then we'll be done. I'll ask folks to show up at 9:30 on Tuesday so that we can take up whatever amendment we may have on 208 if we have one by then. So we're going to turn to 193, and I think I go ahead and take a motion to, there's going to be two motions. One motion, let me get my little cheat sheet out again so I ask the right questions. I take a motion to approve draft number 7.1 to S193.
So moved.
Seconded.
And this is just a straw poll, and the next one is going to be a motion to report 193 favorable with the proposal amendment. So all those in favor of in favor of that motion, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, now
That changes it from the Senate version to the
right, right. So now
No.
take. Yeah, no, it changes it to this. Sorry. Okay. All right, well, it's too late now. Motion.
Tom is gonna jump on.
Okay, good. All right. Well, let me wait.
Oh, I'm sorry, I misread it.
Okay, so motion that we report S193 favorable with proposal of amendment. Yeah, I'm just gonna get the motion and we'll have started discussion.
That's what I was gonna suggest.
Yeah, I won't call the vote. So we have a chance to.
May I just
Go.
make a point? I
Yeah.
mean, he's right outside. Let's just go grab him
Okay,
so we
go
can
grab him.
hear
Yeah, just
everything
text
that's
him
talking.
too.
Taking it to Northampton. So that's why we postponed everything, so like.
I know.
Northampton where?
That's true.
Okay.
That's where T did.
Give me a ride. That could have been New Hampshire, Massachusetts, New
Oh,
York.
yeah, not quite.
They'll have Hampton, so.
Trying to think of my favorite spots in Northampton.
Where is Northampton?
Are we live?
It's Worcester, Mass, right near Amherst. Amherst, Hadley, Northampton.
Best place in Northampton.
This way arcade?
Yeah, in the mall, yeah.
And someday maybe he'll take you.
That's right. Who knows?
All right, so we're still live and, we just, had a straw poll just to, have the amendment approved. And now the motion that I would like to take and then we can have discussion is that we report, S193 favorable with the proposal amendment, which is in draft number 7.1.
So moved.
For a second.
Second.
Any discussion? Yeah, go ahead.
I'll start. I realize that there's a lot of competing interests in this bill, and there's obviously one committee of jurisdiction, but a lot of different considerations that the chair and all of us have had to take into consideration as we move this along to now the seventh version, which seems like a feat in and of itself. But with that all said, I'm really encouraged with the direction that the bill has taken and the adjustments that have been made. I'm also really hopeful that there will be further changes made in the committee of conference. And for that reason, I'm looking forward to supporting the bill and voting yes.
Any other discussion? I guess I'll just say, yeah, it's been an interesting path for a bill. I don't think there's that often that we have four committees that we have to wrangle with to try to land a bill. And I think I agree that we've come a long ways with this. It's not necessarily exactly what this majority of the committee, I think, would want as the perfect bill. But I think it's really good to get it moved over to Senate and proceed. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be supporting the bill also, and I want to give kudos to the chair for, for the work he's done on it. Because I know it could have really gone off the rails. And you did put up a lot of guardrails on it and it didn't didn't end up what it could have been, and you even brought it back, and, you know, in some places, and, I'm looking forward to it and have some hopes that, the conference committee can bring it back a step or two closer to, you know, what I like. I know you don't get everything, you never get everything that you want, but if we can make a step or two back, that'd be thrilled to death with that.
Yeah, and I do think I think the committee, corrections and institutions did a lot of good work. They came a long way from where they started. And the same with human services. I think that they compromised on some things, and they were maybe the toughest negotiations that I had this week, Chair. But I think we've landed in a good place with that.
I mean, another thing I just want to say is, I think it was smart that we didn't give up jurisdiction in the bill. Because my fear, because we talked about that, and my fear was that if another committee got jurisdiction, that they basically could have done what they wanted with it. Right. That doesn't work for anybody.
No. Ken.
So everybody knows that I've wanted a good forensic bill for a long time in a facility, and or whatever you want to call it. I was not at all happy with the way things were going. I was a no, and then out of respect for you, what you brought, what you tried to do, working with the other committee, the guardrails that were put up, and I think hopefully what you've overcome with them and working together with the conference committee and everything like this. I am going to change my vote on this. Kelly Carroll deserves this. The other families that have suffered deserve this. We need to do something. And I just hope you can, all of you can accomplish the job that was set out for you to do. And I really, really appreciate the work that this committee put into it. But Martin, your leadership on this was exceptional.
I paid them all to say these nice things.
I was, I was gonna put this right there. I was not gonna put this on tape, but he just asked for it. And I can't believe I just said all that.
Anne was saying to herself under her breath, because I could hear her. Who are these people and what have they done with the Republicans?
What has happened to my husband?
Echo all of the other comments. I really agree. The only thing I want to mention is that while this is a compromise bill, this moves the ball forward, and that the status quo, what's currently happening in Vermont, is just unacceptable and unsustainable. And so the fact that we are moving this along is a huge accomplishment. And yeah, I look forward to seeing what happens in the conference committee.
Nothing else? Clerk can call the roll.
Arsenal,
Yes.
Dolan,
Yes.
good now?
Yes.
I'm saying yes. Harvey,
Yes.
Clay,
Yes.
Oliver, absent. Rachelson,
Yes.
Christie, absent. Verdict,
Yes.
Malone,
Yes. And I guess I will be the reporter on this, and so I will send it in, or I'll try to remember before I leave. So thank you very much. I would like to just, since we're here, and we have Michelle, to spend about 5 minutes on 171 and the amendment that we're going to have to report out, that Tom is going to have to report out, not he as a reporter, on Tuesday morning, so we don't.
Not even gonna keep you 5 minutes.
Not even 5 minutes, maybe even less.
It's gotta take at least 10, there's 6 lines. You only have to read 2.
All right, so for the record, Michelle Childs, Office of Legislative Counsel, and we're gonna take a look at the Senate proposal of amendment to H-171, which was your officer-involved shooting protocol. To remember that you worked with certain stakeholders, the Attorney General's Office, DSAS, the Chiefs of Police, as well as DPS, on directing them to get together and develop a protocol that they'll present to the Judiciary committees no later than December 1st of this year. And And in there was a kind of subsection C in your version that you passed. There were some items specifically that the members of that group had recommended that they be included, to kind of include in their protocol. And so the amendment actually was a floor amendment. It kind of started out a broader floor amendment, but once the sponsor brought it to Senate Judiciary, they kind of whittled it down to be quite small. So I'm just going to show you what it actually will look like in here, because it is very minor and it really isn't making any kind of substantive change. So you'll see there at the bottom of the page, subsection C, and this is in the language that you developed. So the protocol shall include these things. And then, okay. Can't seem to go on to my second page. There we go. Then you'll see subdivision 5 is the protocol has to describe the process for prosecutorial assessment of the investigative materials, including dual independent assessments. And the new language is just adding and the role of victim advocates. So I think that in talking to the players, that was kind of implicit in what you had done, because remember, you added that intent language that in that subsection A, talking about how having a clear protocol that can provide for timely resolution of those issues was good for victims and their families, as well as for the officers involved. So you identify victims earlier up, and then DSAS, where victim advocates are embedded, right, is part of the process. But this is just adding that they're supposed to address it in the protocol. And that's it.
We think, for Bill.
Looks good.
All right, so I'll take a motion to find or to concur with the Senate proposal amendment. So moved. All
Second.
those in favor of concurring, say aye.
Aye.
Coach, are you with us? If you are on mute, you can vote on this one as a straw poll.
Cool. I'm with you.
Did you hear the motion?
Oh, yeah.
Are you an aye or a nay?
And I.
All right, great, thanks. So we're adjourned until 9. Well, let me say what the vote was, 9:02. 9:02 until favor concurring. We're adjourned
And
until
congratulations.
9. Thanks, Coach. We're adjourned until 9:30 on Tuesday, because we're gonna have probably, but stay, I'll let people know if for some reason we don't get a two-way amendment. But plan on likely needing to look at.
Do I have to email this to Nigel?
And Angela, won't we be doing that? Right?
Yeah. No,
Well, Martin, 3 of us will be missing on, we're just retention meeting at 9,
Okay,
but
well, in that case,
Michelle, is there a copy of this on our website, I assume?
Yes,
it's
posted.
30 minutes, I guess, I don't know.
So about 9:45.
Okay.
We'll adjourn till 9:45, and if it's later than that, we'll just have to be late to the floor.
Thank you, Alicia, for remembering that.